ago. Coming up now, Robert's brother Rick will be coming in. Rick Gibson to go against Sweet Brown Sugar in what should be another wild action single match that we have had a couple of them already for you today. In case you joined us late, Lawler was the winner over Chick Donovan, and Stan Lane won with disqualification. Jimmy Hart figured in that match with Stan Lane and Robert Gibson. Here comes Sweet Brown Sugar back into the area, steps up on the apron, and Sweet Brown Sugar going to try to do a flip into the ring over the top rope, and he hit on his back. Here's Rick Gibson.
I have an important phone call to make just then. I promise you somebody will pay for this. Look at my outfit.
Jimmy Hart, non-stop. Come on, Jimmy. Let's
stop me on TV and the whole world saw.
Let's get the match underway here. This is going to be a one-fall, 15-minute time limit match. Introducing from Union City, Tennessee, 221 pounds, Sweet Brown Sugar. Going against him from Pensacola, Florida, 228 pounds, Rick Gibson. One fall, 15-minute time limit. Referee, Rick Morton. Sweet Brown Sugar and Rick Gibson. Whoa! Rick Gibson took a swing with the right hand. Coco Ware said, hey, you
can't hit what you can't see, can you, baby?
Comment by Jimmy Hart. Rick Gibson back. Sweet Brown Sugar, Coco Ware back onto the rope, flips him across the way. Get him up in the air. Coco lands on his feet. Oh, yeah. Bows, prances across the ring a little bit. Referee Paul Morton is saying, hey, come on, wrestle. Sweet Brown Sugar. A few words to the crowd. Back into action. Rick Gibson backed onto the rope. Rick going after him. Back on the rope. Paul Morton calls for a break. Reversal. Coco whipped Rick into the rope. Whoa! Double drop kick. Both of them hit the mat. Both of them in the air at the same time. Oh, Rick with the foot to the midsection. Flip.
Paul Morton looked right on while he did it.
Looked a lot like the side of the boot from where we're sitting, but Jimmy Hart sometimes sees a different match from what we do. There's a cover by Rick. Down to 2, I think he got on. Coco broke out of it anyway before the 3 count fell. Rick Gibson has the face lock.
See now, you can get down there and look at him. He's choking, and you can see it from here. Look at him choking. That's ridiculous.
Whoa, fired into the rope. He hung onto the rope. Rick Gibson. Rick Gibson with a word or two for Jimmy Hart. Coco pleased with his surprise move. Rick Gibson, too. Yeah, he did use the fist that time.
I wonder where he learned that from.
I don't know. Rick with the headlock on Sweet Brown Sugar. I guess Jimmy didn't see that Sugar pulled his hair to get him down to the mat then. Headlock, head scissors by Rick Gibson. Coco kicks out of it. Rick on his feet. Fired the right hand, but did not hit Sweet Brown Sugar. Sugar back into the rope. Rick Gibson whipped him into the turnbuckles across the way, but then Sugar was gone. Rick ran into the corner. We're coming up on the 4-minute mark. 4 minutes gone. Rick flips. Coco drops with a right hand.
Maybe that's what I see all of my men, and you're looking at black magic in motion right now.
Rick Gibson into the rope. Clothesline by Coco Ware. 4.5-minute mark. We're going past right now. There's Coco Ware, Sweet Brown Sugar, Black Magic. Take your pick. Jimmy Hart named them all of them. Except Coco Ware. Oh, puts that in his hand. That looks a lot like it. Nails Rick with the right hand. Rick's right hand pinned in between those top two ropes. Jimmy Hart, you couldn't see him, but he was back over here putting tension on the rope to make it tougher for Rick to get his hand out of there. Rick flips. Right in the center of the ring. Coco Ware sits down on top of him and starts pounding with the right fist.
Rick gets him back. Ooh.
He had those shoulders down briefly. Referee started to count. Coco again going to the tights.
Use that chain. We could see it here while the referee was being distracted by Hart.
Count of two. Rick's got a foot over the bottom rope. That stops the count at 2. Coco bucks. By Sweet Brown Sugar. Rick Gibson could not stay on his feet. Got down on the mat. 6 minutes. 6 minutes gone. Oh, the knee lift and a vicious one by Rick Gibson off the rope. Rick hit the mat too, but he really nailed Coco with it.
Coco was setting up for that backdrop, and Rick ripped him with a knee lift.
Coco went for the chain again. Rick Gibson on the mat. Coco climbing the rope. Rick on his feet. Coco nailed him. Well, he caught it. A knee pad caught Rick right across the side of the jaw. Right under his eye. Rick kicks him back.
It's been a battle.
Ooh, a war. Both of them must be near exhaustion. They're both moving slow. But from the beginning, it's been that kind. They both went for a drop kick at the same time. And on through the match. Rick sunset. 1, 2. No 2 count. Jimmy Hart jumps in. So Rick Gibson is going to win it, but not by a pin, by disqualification. He had Coco, Sweet Brown Sugar. He had him set up for the count of 3. The referee was counting, but then Jimmy Hart jumps in there. Oh, Coco's got that stick. Breaks it across Rick's back. Here's Robert Gibson. We got Stan Lane back.
We're going to fill him up here. Battle. Stan Lane.
There's speed. 5 against 2.
They're battling him in there. Big elbow on Robert Gibson. Nightmare comes off and nails Rick. More than half the first family in there. They're enjoying their numerical advantage that they have over Rick and Robert Gibson. Hart taking turns pounding on the Gibsons while the others hold them. Typical Jimmy Hart. Here comes Lawler. He's got a boot off. Jerry Calhoun with that cane going some of him right now. Out of the ring go the First Family members as Lawler had that boot off and Calhoun had a cane in his hand. So, going to end up on a disqualification, Dave.
Rick Gibson will get the win. The time on it, 7 minutes, 16 seconds. 7:16. Think Rick would have had him pinned if Hart had not jumped up there.
We're going to be back at it in the ring in just a moment.